for our viewers, I mean, because I don't like making assumptions. So, like, what's your sexual preference?
Oh, women, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like, at what age did you you realize you were gay?
Since I was little, man, like kindergarten, I believe, first grade.
Really?
Yeah. I held it in, though, for a long time because I never understood it. It was like, why do I feel like this? I never seen nobody else act that way. Even though, you know, as a kid, you know, I played like little house games, you know, with girls and, you know, kissing and da, but my mom's never knew anything about it. But like growing up, I was confused. I've had boyfriends though, you know what I mean? Like I've had boyfriends in my past. I never denied that I had boyfriends, but it was always a part of me that just was like something that's different about me. Like it's hard for me to not look at a woman that's attractive and be like, I like her. You understand? So I thought that was weird, you know, as a kid, you know what I mean? So I did find I really like came out officially to my mother. That's where I take it as officially coming out to my mom when I was like 17, I think 18, around that time. I finally told my mom. My mom asked me plenty of times growing up that I like women. I always told her no. I don't know, I was just scared. It was just a scary thing. Like I don't never really talk about it as much. Like I don't even talk about it in my music because I felt like, I don't know, it was just like, I know people can relate to it, but I look at it as like, I just want to talk about now that I am officially out there, like be free with it. You know, you understand? Like the struggle is the struggle. We all go through it, but the best part about it is being comfortable with it.
Yeah. And like that feeling of fear, like what were you scared of? Were you scared that you were going to be disowned?
Yeah, I thought, you know, my mom's was gonna look at me different, even though my mom always said she wouldn't look at me different. She knew though, my mom's knew. She knew it was something. She just never came to me. I guess she didn't feel comfortable with me being comfortable, you know what I mean? So she always said like she had a feeling, but I just never told her. I was still afraid like, okay, maybe you might be okay, but for you to know officially that I'm really like, I don't want to date guys, like I really didn't. And now it's just like straight girls, like how would you feel about that? Like I'm not getting married to a man, not having no kids by a man. Like this is a whole different, you know what I mean? And she took it a little off at first, not in a bad way. She was just like, so you don't like guys like no more, like not even a little bit. Like she was like, I was kind of hoping you would get married to a man and stuff. She would say stuff like that, but then like after a while, she just was like, you a boy. Like she didn't even care. She look at me as her son now, so like it's cool with me.
Yeah, because I had friends that you know that were studs, right?
Right.
And then when they were growing up, they dated boys. I mean, and at this point in their lives, they were like teenagers, of course, like early teens. So they were still trying to figure themselves out.
Right.
And you know, I would have conversations, and they would say they didn't have sex with them. The first time having sex was with a female.
Right.
Is that like the same for you?
Yeah. That's crazy because I never ever spoke about this. Like this is so weird to me. Yeah, like never had sex with a guy. It's funny to say this because I never spoke about this. Like this is weird for me. But no, I told this to like, you know, people that knows me or whatever. Like they know that that's never happened. But I can say yes, I have kissed a guy. You know, I've had boyfriends, hug, cuddle, whatever. But I never had sex with a guy.
Yeah.
Like to this day, never have, since young and never had. A female, that was actually my first real sex experience. Yeah. And I can honestly say that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I never even spoke about that. Wow. That's crazy.
All right, moving forward. So how was it like accepted? I mean, you said, how did your mom actually take it? And like even more so, how did other rappers take it? Like, you know, people that you hung out with.
Well, rappers, I don't know, but my friends and everything, they already knew too. They was like, man, you always been a boy. We don't care. You know what I mean? So it was like comfortable. Like I was like, damn, like this, I could have been said this. Like could have been cool with it. Like I always had gestures though. Like I would always act like a boy, flirt with a girl on the low, but I would never officially come out and say I'm gay. And nobody, like, it wasn't like a thing where everybody knew. They just had a feeling like, she's a boy, like she always with the boys, she always playing basketball, football, she talk like a boy, she move like a boy, and she raps, like, so it was always like known, like my cousins and everybody was like, I knew it already, like, you saying this now to me, like I always knew. I'm happy you finally said it though, you know what I mean? So it was like, it was like a happy feeling and like a free feeling at the same time. So once I came out, it was a rap after that. That's why I be talking my shit in these songs and all. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, I talk my shit. I don't care.
So, I guess, like, did you deal with like sexism after that? Because, you know, as a female rapper, it's already hard for them to get on. It's not too many of them.
Right.
And then a lot of it is they're over sexualized, people would say. For you, did people try to switch you up as far as like, hey, get like, wear some makeup, do this, do that?
Yeah, I've had that before. For like previous managers I had in the past, I was a little more younger, like 16, 17. They always told me like, yo, I understand, you know, you like a tomboy. Because at this time I was still like femme-aggressive. Like it wasn't like fully like studded out. It was like, you know, still with my head down. You know, jeans was a little tight or whatever. I was like femme-aggressive. And they was telling me like, you know, I know you like the tomboy style, but eventually you're going to have to wear dresses. And I have to wear some makeup, some Tom Hills and all that. And at that time, me not knowing, I'm just somebody that just loved music, I took it as like, yeah, I know, you know what I mean? Because this is what the game is. So that's how I took it, like, okay, like I know that's going to be a point soon. So I did accept it, but I never did it, but I accepted it at the time. Like, I know that's going to be coming forth. But I never pursued it. Like, I never kept going with the music because I think, honestly, I wasn't comfortable with how things was supposed to been. You know what I mean? And I didn't go hard with it. So I kind of like did music, but I left it alone. Like I started just living a regular life and going to work, you know what I mean, or whatever. And I just got to a point, I can't say how, I can honestly say I woke up definitely one day and just was like, yo, like, I'm gonna do this how I want to do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care what nobody think. I'm gonna be myself. Life is basically too short. My brother passed away, and I don't want to live my life based on what other people think, or you know what I mean. I just started thinking different. Like my mind just started thinking different. I ain't care no more. So I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm gonna speak about what I want to speak about. If they accept it, they accept it. They don't, they don't. So it's either meant to happen or it's not meant to happen. So if it's meant to happen, they're gonna accept it. Yeah. If it's not meant to happen, they won't. And now I'm here today, so it was like a risk, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of that, like with, especially like when they have like female rappers, I mean, especially in your borough, like a lot of the female rappers came out of there, you know what I mean, for New York, you know, that repped. And I mean, what comes with that too is a lot of beefs. You know, they only will allow one female rapper at a time, it seems nowadays, you know?
Yeah, facts.
So as far as like, you know, I mean, how would you say you would go about it, like trying to get your foot in the door? Like, would you say like, all right, if there's a beef, somebody starts a beef, I'm gonna have to go ahead like toe to toe? But it goes not only for like female rappers, but for anyone. Is it just like anyone can get these lyrics?
Of course, you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. If they relevant, you know what I mean? If it's somebody that's just trying to get their buzz up, and no, I'm not gonna pay that no mind. But if it's somebody that's more relevant than I am, I'm looking forward to that. We can do that because that's gonna give me a rise. So that, you know what I mean? So it's basically like publicity. Like a lot of rap beefs be publicity. It don't really be nothing like crazy. It's all for the music. Yeah. You know, all reality is for the music. So if it's, you know, if it's a relevant person, definitely we can go bar for bar. Yeah. It don't matter.
What again, your borough like has so many greats, you know. Right. Besides female rappers, like what can you bring to Brooklyn's legacy as far as as a rapper?
Just me. Just me, just some, you know, just some realness because, I ain't gonna lie, Brooklyn lost it a little bit, you know what I mean? We kinda lost it a little bit, but we slowly getting back to where we always was, and so yeah, that's how I look at it. Like I'm just putting on, you know, for the city like everybody else from the borough does, and I don't really try to look at it too much as being a female rapper because that's kind of like the issue with females in the rap thing, is becoming like a label thing. So I just look at it like, yo, man, I just love to do music. I look at myself as an artist. I'm not a female artist. I just look at myself as an artist. I'm here to do music. It don't matter if it's with a guy, girl, or animal. Yeah. They can rap, I'm gonna rap with them. You know what I mean? So.
like, what's your style of rap though? Like, Chirac's huge, so people are automatically gonna think that you're it's like a drill rapper.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say because people tell me like I like your sound, but I never know what my sound is because I hear myself all the time.
Yeah.
So I honestly can't put like a title on it. Like this is my type of rap. Like I'm the type of person like I can hit a beat. Like I can do drill music, I can do Southern music, I can do West Coast music and New York music. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna have my sound on it. Like whether it's a DJ Mustard beat or a down south, one of them producers type beats, or somebody from up top. It's just automatically I'll hear beat and make sure like okay, just don't just because you hear the beat is a Southern beat don't mean you gotta sound like somebody from the South. You understand? Like I could put my whole swag on it and it still come out wavy.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I don't really put a title on like what type of music, like drill music, New York music, Southern music, West Coast. You know what I mean? I just look at it like if it feel good and I like it, I'm a vibe to it. It got to give me a feel. Like I can't just go off, you know what I mean? Like what is Young and May style of music.
Yeah. Are you one of those New Yorkers that always call people out for kind of not owning that New York sound and like, kind of trading in for a more like, I guess, Southern sound?
I mean, yeah, sometimes I do see it, you know what I mean? And I do wonder why when it could be a way where we just all, I don't, like my intention, sometimes I know a lot of people that do music, like a lot of the new guys that's more younger coming up, I know their intentions isn't to sound Southern, it's just what they hear. We hear it a lot, you know what I mean? It's on the radio. It's everywhere, so it's like it's what's hot now. So a lot of people just want to stay within the that pot. That's whatever's boiling right now. They want to be in that, and you know what I mean. So I can understand that, but me being the type of person I am, I kind of like want to like stay out. Like I don't want to be where everybody else is kind of involved. I kind of want to stand out and be seen more in that way than be seen where everybody else is doing it. So I know it's not purposely. It's more so what we hearing now often. It's a lot of it going on. So this is what's being played in the parties and the clubs and the strip clubs. So music wants to be heard. So I can understand that. You know what I mean? A lot of people just, sometimes it takes hard work to actually start a whole new trend of music. Like it's a lot of work and some people just probably just don't, they don't want to do that. They just want to rock out. Yeah. But I like Southern music. I like drill music. Like I listen to that stuff. Like I like Future. Like I listen to his stuff all the time. Like so I have nothing against it. I love that type of music. But me being me, like I've rapped like this my whole life. Like the way I've been. Like it's just been me my whole life. I never changed it up or nothing.